Garrett, Coach said part of your process now is to fatigue the arm. Has that started this week?
Oh, I mean, I've had everybody around the country is going to have camp arm at this point. Just the amount of reps we're taking and the balls we're throwing. So, I mean, it's been there. Just manage it. We get a day off tomorrow, so that'll be good to recover. And the format we have now is much friendlier to the quarterbacks in the first week and a half, 2 weeks. So, I mean, no, but I'm going to get a spot. So,
how does it feel to have LeQuint back?
Oh, it's awesome. I mean, he's a hard worker, and he's definitely a guy that gets guys excited. He makes a lot of plays, so it's been awesome to have his energy and in the huddle and just on the field.
Do you think the offense is like sped up with him just taking first team reps now?
I mean, yeah. I mean, we've been getting better as a whole, regardless. But yeah, no, Quint definitely brings a different level of intensity and energy to the offense.
Through the first 3 weeks, do you feel like you're in a right spot with the offense? Do you feel like things have gone the way that you have hoped through the first 3 weeks of camp here?
Oh, I mean, yeah, we're still growing. We are, and the thing is, we're trending upward, and that's the best thing to see. And about probably 4 days ago, it was like we were close to getting clicking, and then we started hitting some shots, and we still got a lot to clean up, but we're definitely trending the right way, and we're getting better every day, which is exciting to see. And just got to keep getting better.
In terms of your personal progression, right? Dino mentioned you have to strengthen the arm next. Is that from the surgery, or is that just like that's how training camp goes?
Repeat the question.
Dino said yesterday the next step in your process is strengthening, your arm. Is that part of the recovery from elbow surgery, or is that just that's how training camp goes?
No, it's absolutely it's a little bit of both, but definitely my arm is a lot weaker than it would have been if I didn't have surgery. So that's just the fatigue and the atrophy and the nature of it. Yes, that's a big part of it. But I'm doing way better than I thought I would. And today I almost felt like I got over a hump in terms of making it all the way through the practice, and especially with the volume. And we're throwing the ball deep a lot more, and we've been taking a lot of shots, which has been exciting. But no, I'm starting to get there.
Do you feel like when the season starts, you're going to have your usual zip, like it'll be back to that level?
Oh yeah. And I feel like for the most part we have it already. I got it already. I've thrown the ball as well as I have. It's just a matter of the fatigue of camp. That's more of the issue. So it's a little bit, both of those things to answer that question. But
What was the elbow surgery?
What
was the elbow surgery? Was it Tommy John or?
No. It was something different.
When you look at the offensive line, Dino yesterday had mentioned, hopefully getting some continuity, staying healthy. What have you seen from that group through the first 3 weeks?
Say it again?
Dino yesterday mentioned the offensive line, hoping to get. What have you seen from the front five so far through practice?
I mean, that goes for everybody. You need everybody to be healthy, but early on in camp, you're putting there's a lot of competition there too. So we got a lot of guys moving around different groups. It's just finding the best five that can go out there, compete, and help us win games. That's what it comes down to. But yeah, we need everybody to stay healthy, not just the offensive line, but they do set the tone for your team. And if you got a healthy and a strong offensive line, then you'll be able to go score points and go win a lot of games.
Is your motion any different now that you've had the surgery? Like, are you able to throw it any differently?
I mean, it's always a process of refining things, and I try to definitely always clean things up every year to get the ball out quicker. But for the most part, your throwing motion doesn't change. So, because that's what you do best. You've been doing it your whole life. So, not really focused on that, but just little details of how it can be a little more efficient or get a little quicker release. But at the end of the day, you throw the ball how you throw the ball.
But when you did your shoulder, didn't you sort of have to change because of like in high school, or not really?
What do you mean in terms of?
Didn't your throwing motion change? I read a Nate story in which, so
I mean, it does because you're not used to. You got to rehab it, but yeah, I mean, it's going to change early on. Then as you go, you get back to your normal self, and it'll be a new normal. But I'm excited I got mine done because I'll be 4 or 5 months out. I've been throwing the ball just as good as I have, and that's not expected. Normally it takes about 7, 8 months, even to a year typically. But I've been throwing the ball as well as I ever have, and I'm only this far out of my surgery. So hopefully that keeps getting better and keeps progressing, and just it'll be fun to see. But I've been throwing the ball a lot better than I thought I would at this point.
Take two more for Garrett.
Garrett, how have you evolved leadership-wise on the field and off the field? Kind of what your takeaways have been from your own personal growth?
I think just being there, showing up every day, ready to practice. I'm not a huge rah-rah guy, and as far as the vocals go, if I have to say something, I will. But I mean, it gets hard too in certain times of practice when things aren't going your way, and we're thud and you're not really live. You can't go out and go get first downs with your feet, and the whistle gets blown really quick on you. So that gets tough. But everybody knows once the season comes, it'll be ready to go. And if I need to go get the first down, I'll be able to go do it and willing and be able to move the chains or whatever it takes. So that's the big thing. But we just know that it comes down to Saturdays. And but in the meantime, just making sure we're showing up every day and talking with guys and getting through things to make sure we're being efficient and moving the ball.
What's Coach Beck done for you over time? I mean, now overseeing the entire offense, but being your quarterback's coach and giving you a little bit of continuity, just what that's been like.
Yeah, it's been awesome. I mean, it's been awesome to have, and being able to go out and play a lot more free. And at this point, it's just refining to making sure we're on the same page in terms of he's giving me a lot more freedom to go out and do things. And so the thing we're working through now is at this point is the different looks we get is just what am I allowed to do? What do you want me to check to? And being able to do it instead of having to look at the sideline. And so making sure we're on the same page there and just just executing the offense is a big thing. But it's been awesome to have, and we're light years ahead of where we were last year. So just continuing to grow and making sure we'll be able to go out there on Saturdays and go win a lot of football games.
All right, thanks, Garrett.
Thanks, Garrett.